Hi, Cancer. Okay. Six of Swords. All right. King of Swords, that could be Gemini. Seven of Pentacles, or coins. Eight of Coins. Two of Wands. Chariot, that could be Cancerian. And Six of Cups. All right, I feel like this is about work. I feel like it's about work. Call me crazy. I'm looking at this thinking pregnancy. Random. But it kind of was like, so I'm just saying, pregnancy might be something coming up this month in some way, shape, or form. All right, so what's this King of Swords about? Feels like it's at work. What's this King of Swords about? Seven of Pentacles. There's work. There's work. There's work. All right. So this is you trying to form a plan, quite possibly because you're leaving something behind. You're moving on from something. What's this Seven of Coins? Are you leaving work? Are you making different decisions about work? Are you feeling like maybe you had there's something going on, there's a hiccup in work now and you're reconsidering? Okay, hiccup is trivializing it. You know what I mean? There's all of a sudden an issue at work. Things have changed course. You feel like, wait a second, I didn't know this or that or something. What's this Seven of Coins about? Let's see. The Lovers, Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. Is it hitting me from both sides? What's this Eight of Coins about for Cancerian? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. What's this Two of Wands? Four of Swords. Okay. So this is you. It feels like there's two things going on here. You're having issues at work. There's concerns about work, like but it's also, it feels like your relationship's kind of hanging in the balance also. Like you're not really, knowing what to do there also. And one predicates the other. So either your decision about your relationship is going to be whether you need to quit your job or pick up more hours, or if you quit your jobs, does that, like, it's like calling both into question and you're not knowing what to do based on the other one. So it feels like both of these are hanging in the balance, a relationship and your work. Perhaps it's that because work is hanging in the balance, or you've found some things recently out about work that you're not sure you want to work there anymore, or you found that you weren't getting paid your worth, or you want to go work at a better company or a different one or closer to home. Whatever it is, your reasons for changing are going to affect your relationship somehow, and choices you make within your relationship. And you're considering that. You're considering, how does this affect my home or my relationship? These changes I'm thinking about making at work. Maybe I'm making changes in the relationship so I can stay at work 2 more months before I leave. There's a lot of this. What's this Chariot about? And this is all, it has to do with you wanting to do the most advantageous thing to maintain the security, of course, because you're not wanting to disrupt the flow. I think there's been a hiccup, and I am not trivializing it. There's been a sort of like a little, everything was going smoothly, and then there's been like a bump, and that's kind of made you go, ooh, like that. And so preserving security and stability is for making sure that stays as unaffected as possible as a concern for July. But you've also got it's like you're trying to figure out the best way to handle this and this at the same time, job and relationship. It feels like you feel responsible for, it feels like you feel responsible about what's going on at home, and you don't want the decisions you make at work to affect your ability to provide or to be present emotionally at home. You got a lot on your plate that you might not be discussing with people around you, even work, your partner, family, whomever. You're kind of keeping this all to yourself, and you're trying to make the most advantageous decision to maintain stability and security here. All right. Okay, so what's this Six of Cups? The thing is that you've got time to think about this because there's like a lull. So or maybe you have cut down on shifts. Maybe your place of business has closed down, or okay, for the next week and a half we're closing temporarily. There's fluctuation, so you're having time to think about this, but you're also, the more you think about it, there's feelings of instability, or like, because your number one concern right now is security. And so while you might have time to think about this, it's not yielding you the answers you want. It's not giving you much to work with. And it's almost like, okay, that's not helping me because I can't do anything with these choices. All I can do is sit here and think, maybe overthink what I want to do, what I can do, how to do it, the best way to do it, and round you go, right? So you're going to be stable for July. It's just that there's a lot of thinking about the next month. So this is you. It feels like worrying about your job. You're more stable than you think you are, but I think you're wanting to be more preemptive or take precautionary measures and get things planned out ahead in advance. You're taking you're not laying off, but you're taking the sudden instability very seriously, and that might be why, I need to just not make a better decision, but I need to choose a different job or do something differently because the industry that I'm in or the job that I'm working at can't provide me with the stability that I need or want. They can't provide me with a secure schedule, a stable schedule, more money, that sort of thing. So this is you making a lot of decisions about that, money in particular. You're stable for now, but you're worried about August. Right. Oh, and this is Six of Cups, and then we've got the Sun here, Leo. So, okay. Are you worried about your kids? Are you worried about stability in the kids? Okay, so we've got Seven of Coins, Lovers, Chariot, Emperor, and all this right here. Is this about someone you with your marriage or a relationship deciding whether you're going to move forward or not? Could this be like, I wonder if it's working out with my person? We've got all this history and longevity, but is it working out? Is that what the going back and forth is about? Is it not about work in a relationship to where you're just like, okay, we're taking a breather, so I've got time to think, but I'm not coming up with any solutions. I just keep going round and round and round, and yet I don't trust this person to talk with them about it or to move forward. Well, there's your answer right there, isn't it? But this is wondering, are things going to be okay? Are things going to return to the stability that I once had? Whether it's work or relationship, this is all about you wanting to restore stability and feeling safe and feeling secure, whatever situation this is. And it's like you're trying to get a handle on it and calm yourself down because it might be quite stressful. You're taking it in stride in the sense that you're managing it and you're handling it. You're keeping a lot of it to yourself, but I think you're really spending a lot of mental energy because of the concern you feel trying to just, process your emotions so you can get to the thinking part of it, the logic part of it to come up with some answers. And you're really wanting to do what's best and most advantageous for security in the long run. So be it work or partner, this is you going, all right, what's going to be sustainable here? Okay. What else for Cancer? Oopsie. King of Raphael's Cups. King of Cups. This could be Pisces. Warm, generous, honorable, refined. Yes, it is safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. Okay, so whatever this is, perhaps this is about self-trust. Perhaps this is about trusting, because we got Seven of Pentacles twice here. Trusting that your investment's going to pay off or what you're working towards is going to be worth it. So this is about, it feels like if you're If you're moving on from work and you might be starting your own business, trust that it's going to pay off. If you're looking for another job, trust that you're making the right decision. If you're waiting for a big issue in your relationship to blow over, that's exactly what it is. An issue in your relationship blowing over. Perhaps you two can't do too much right now because where you're sheltering in place, or it's kind of things are changing so much that there's not a whole lot you can plan to do, so you can't do a whole heck of a lot, and you might feel things are out of your control or insecure. But this is saying that you're going to make the right decision. It's okay to trust your own self in this situation, and you've got this. So calm and order for you, your feelings of that will be restored, security will be restored. July is going to be a wonky month. So just know that you're just gonna, that's probably why you're not talking about it so much, because you're like, I know I get in my head and I worry. And the first sign of instability or insecurity, that's all of my resources go to managing that. Like it's almost like I can hear you thinking about it and talking to yourself and saying your things to yourself to comfort or to remind you that look, it's okay. And it is. It's just, there's this diligence you're having to do right now, this kind of staying vigilant that you haven't had to do in a while. So that is kind of jarring for you. Feeling like you can't move forward with anything because you don't have any control, or you're feeling out of control, not sure which direction to choose. Go with the flow, let things happen. Okay, so this could be that you might be overthinking it, and you're trying to calm yourself down and just look at it logically, and how do I feel about this in the sense of what is my gut telling me. So this is you kind of coming out of this, oh my gosh, what's going on, and making a plan of action, thinking to yourself, focusing on your stability and security, and then once you feel like you've got your emotions under control again, perhaps you share with the others around you. But this is you thinking a lot of stuff in your head, going with the flow. I think that's towards the end of the month, though. Honestly, I feel like I still feel like the pregnancy's coming up. 7 of coins and 6 of cups. Just saying. Okay, so, but this is you. It's trust too. It really is trust. Like, you're like, okay, what am I going to do? A large part of that is you realizing, you know what, I don't have answers. I'm not going to have the answers, but I trust myself, and I know that I'm going to be a secure, stable. I'm going to do what I need to do for me. And maybe that's what makes it easier for you to finally open up and share with the people around you, or talk to the people around you, or to accept things as they are now, but know that you have a course of action in the coming months to move on from the present situation, even if you can't do it yet, even if you're not able to move forward yet. It's just about examining options, because you're kind of at home and you're just like, but it's like, this is saying, you know what, it's going to be okay. Do the best you can for right now. Go ahead and develop a plan and kind of do that thinking thing you do. The time for action it might be in the next couple weeks or months, but you might not feel like you can do anything now, but it feels better to at least think of a plan. So go ahead, do that. Because then once you have a plan, it's almost like you calm down and you feel better. Is this because somebody cheated and that's why you're at the crossroads? Is you found some things out that were unfavorable and you're like, well, I don't know if I want to do it. And this is about weighing your options. You can't really leave the house, so you're kind of stuck with this person, doesn't give you time to think. I don't know that this is about trusting someone else so much. I think it's about you trusting you. And that's why you're thinking about it so much, because you've got to feel like, okay, I can pull this off. I can do this. I can say this with a straight face, or I can finally voice my opinions and I feel right about it. I'm not doing something just to get by, and I'm able to speak my truth. Like, I'm not agreeing that everything's fine when I know it's not. So you're spending a lot of time thinking about that, and then when you finally do voice your opinion, you know you've got your back. This feels so personal to me. It really does. It feels, hello, there's a devil. Now it's party. That's Capricorn, and it was like that, so I'm just doing like that. And we've got the 5 of Swords. Okay. This feels like it's you, like this is really internalized. It's a really inside you thing. You're not sharing too much, but you're really deliberating over a decision on what to continue or not. And it could be that it's a decision about bringing something unhealthy to light and problem solving. This is out with the old, in with the new. This is coming up with creative solutions to that which was not working. If you are in partnership with somebody, it could be you discussing that with them after you feel ready. This could be you leaving a place of work because it just doesn't suit you anymore and you want more for yourself and your family. Either way, you are at the crossroads and deliberating how to move forward, making your life better. You might not be able to actually enact that this month, but there's a lot of plans being made and laid. Oh, wait a minute. Yep, let's backtrack there. You know what I mean? There's a lot of plans being hashed out, thought about, recalibrating, if you will, for the months ahead. So this is like a planning month. This is a internally busy month, but it feels like you're kind of laying low and keeping everything as stable as possible, but you're really thinking about future stability. I feel like it was work, but it very well could be with a partner. All right. Okay. Round and round I go. It feels like this is about you making decisions based on, I feel like someone cheated. I feel like you found something out and you're just like, well, this throws everything into question, all the security into question. I don't know if I want to continue in this. All right. Okay. I'm going to overthink it. I always overthink it. Okay. All right. Cancer. I like that you're like, you know what? I'm going to just take some time right now to think about things and to come up with things. And you do. And you don't move forward or speak to it until you do. But I like that you're making yourself feel as secure as possible and talking to yourself and walking yourself through it before you actually state your opinion because you want to feel right about it. That's very important, that you're not going to stay stuck or just go along because you're like, no, I have to feel right about this. I have to speak my truth. And then you can go with the flow. As soon as you know where you stand, then you're able to be open and receive. This is not about blindly trusting. This is about knowing that, you know what, I'm able to go with the flow because I've worked all this out with me inside, internally, and I'm able to be open because if it ever gets to where I shouldn't be open or it gets bad, I know that, okay, well, now I'm going with the flow this way because that didn't work out and I'm moving with the flow. I don't belong here. I'm moving on. It's not staying stuck and making it work and sacrificing and believing someone when you shouldn't. This is believing in yourself, knowing that you can get yourself out of any situation if it starts to go bad because you're going to go with the flow. Go with what's right, what feels right. That's what that means. Okay, all right. Sorry. I hope to see you in the next reading.